Welcome back to the Week 11 recap, Motley Crew Week 11 recap. This week there were some uh, surprising results. Surprising. And, after Week 11, there's only 3 weeks left, so you better get it together. But the first game this week was Jaden Savas versus Tatanka Blanco. Jaden Savas was coming in hot there that last game of the year and had a lot of Dallas Cowboys on the line. Don't remember them all off the top of my head. I don't know. It seemed like he had two or three Dallas Cowboys. No, he had one. He only had one. You had Jake Ferguson left to play, and you were down by 40 or 50, and whatever it was, Jake Ferguson put together a solid week. Probably his best week of the year. Just wasn't enough. Fell short, just a few by 25. There's nothing wrong with that. I didn't do the math there. 25, 24, 24, I think. Anyway, Josh Allen. It didn't hurt that he scored more than double the amount of points that he's supposed to, and as one of the top quarterbacks in the league, that's a lot of points every week, and he doubled it. So. But if I'm just doing like real simple math, if you took away an extra 20 points, still would have pulled it out. No shot there is where I'm going with that. Jaden Savas, no offense, keep your head up. There's always next year because I think in these 3 week period, unless you win the next three, I haven't done the statistics. I don't actually know who's out. Somewhere probably on this thing it says who's in. Let me see if it already puts asterisks or anything by anybody's names. Let's see here really fast. Oh, yeah, there's only one X, which meant clinch the playoffs. Doesn't mean that you clinched the division, but did clinch the playoffs already, and that would be Tatanka Blanco. Nobody's really shocked there. Only two losses on the year, and that's because he felt sorry for people. So now let's go back into next week or last week. Baby Beck Gibbs versus Young Ho. Checking this one here. Young Ho pulls it out. Got his third victory of the year, coming in strong. Sometimes if you have an off year but you finish strong, you feel good about heading into the next season. I feel like that's what's happening right now. All your losses came at the very first. I think you were 0-7 before you won one, and now it's starting to shake out for you. Having a good end of the year, at least you can feel good about yourself. Baby Back Gibbs, you started off hot for a minute, and then, well, you never were real hot. Your brother was, but 5-6, kind of a tough place to be. I think you lost by 33 points if I'm doing the math on that. Congratulations, Young Ho. Django Unchained versus Kick and Bass. Kick and Bass is one of those guys who was. See, there you go. I don't know where you fell, 6 or 7, whatever it was last week with a victory. Here's how close it is, because I thought you were lower. Oh, excuse me, that's Harrison. That's Harrison. Sorry, Harrison. You started the year off terrible, and you're in fourth place. So you know what? That's opposite of what I was about to say. I was really talking about son of a besh, who's really the bottom fell out of the second part of the season. But Django Unchained, who started off hot, you're now in fifth place. Kicking Bass is in fourth. You have the same record. He's outscored you. So congratulations to Kicking Bass. I mean, sometimes these young guns get hot, and that's what happened. We all remember the draft. I bring it up all the time. It's important that we remember the past. We remember history. Kick and Bass, we made fun of him at the draft. Terrible lineup, and guess what? He's at fourth place and probably going to make the playoffs. So Pack Full of Love versus Master Bates. Pack Full of Love, you're in second place. That's around where you've been the entire season. I think you dropped just for a minute, but now you're back with the win at 7-4. Master Bates 5-6 in eighth place. But still, 3 weeks left. The right people lose, right people win. I think it's still anybody's game. I believe, unless, outside Jaden Savas, it's kind of a tough one for you and Young Ho. But as long as you finish up strong, that's what matters. It's a pack full of love, though. You did win this one. We're proud of you. Go Pack. That's what we say around Wisconsin's what they say. We don't say it here, particularly, but good for you and now it's just playoff football, which you're familiar with. You were in the playoffs already in real life, and now here you are. You're about to be in the playoffs in fantasy, so a lot of potential. Bundle Ruski also a playoff coach, pulls this one out at 7-4. He's in third place. Son of a Besh just kind of fell out. At one point he was number 1, now he's number 7. You can't control You can only control what you control, and sometimes you can control how you manage your team. Real good managers really put it together. Like I myself, I've only lost 2 games, and I just did that because I felt sorry for people. But Bundle Ruski dude pulling it out. He's going to steamroll. You got a good roster. Bijan Robinson's he's capable of scoring 40. Why can't I talk? He's capable of scoring 40 points any week. Everybody knows that. Justin Herbert capable of scoring 50, but amazingly he scored 3 last week. That one got me in another league. Nobody likes it. Last one here: Skynet versus Brown Kids. Brown Kids. Skynet, you had a shot to like jump up to like be in that top group. Brown Kids pulls it out by he didn't pull it out. He won by 30. Wasn't even close. 4-7, and at 11th place, I still think maybe statistically you have a shot to make it. I'll try to analyze that now, but Skynet, I don't know what happened. You were really down the middle. You have these weeks, giant weeks where you're like, oh man, Skynet, he's awesome. But looking at your roster's not awesome. Trey McBride is awesome. But you've done this thing again where you can't really analyze without looking at your bench because people aren't in and people aren't playing. So it's just, it's what that is, I guess. Anyway, this week, Brown Kids, congratulations. Hey, thank you for listening in to the Week 11 recap. You guys tune in for the Week 12 predictions.